everywhere. If you look inside of yourself, you'll be in paradise. See the flowers blooming so full of colors. The sun is life, and life could be so wide. I could be your wings, I could be the spring. All I need is you to love me. Every breath you give is another you receive. All I need is you to love me. People live so fast, they cannot enjoy their pastime. They forget to laugh. I could be your wings, I could be the spring. All I need is you to love me. Every breath you give is another you receive. All I need is you to love me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cruise Talk Live with myself, Josh. We're going to be hanging out for about the next hour tonight, talking all about cruise ships, cruise news, hurricanes, and cruise ships. I got some other news to tell you about. I'm having a little bit of surgery tomorrow, so I wanted to get kind of everybody's thoughts on that and your opinion, just share my stories and what I'm thinking. I can go ahead and take the earpiece out. I hear that we've got volume going. We're good on that. I got something over here I want to show you in a minute that we received in the mail this week. But first, let me come over. Say hello to everybody. What's going on, guys? Our first Wednesday night Cruise Talk Live. So welcome to the now midweek chat. Good to have everybody in the house. Boy, we are popping over here with the numbers. Lots of folks that were in here today. Earlier when I put it up. However, I do have to say hello to the first person on my screen, and how ironic. It is one of our very own moderators, Jamie Day. Jamie, welcome to you. Speaking of our moderators, I do want to say a big thank you and a hello to all of our moderators going to be in the house tonight. We've got Jamie, we've got Peter, we got Robbie, Cody, and a brand new moderator to the house, Marlon. Marlon from NYC Rocks. She has joined the group, and she's going to be help keeping the stream safe for you guys tonight. Keeping it family friendly. That's how we always want to keep it around here. So welcome all, welcome everybody. Good to have you tonight. Welcome to the stream. Beyond Jamie, we've also got Xavier, we got Bill and Lisa, Blaine, Emma. Brandon says, sweet, off of work in time to watch live instead of watching the rewatch later. Well, welcome to you, Brandon. That brings up a great point. If you are a rewatcher, you're watching this later. Maybe you live in the UK, Australia. Yeah, it's bedtime for you right now. I know, I understand. It's cool. Welcome to you. Thank you so much for tuning back in. You can watch it like a podcast if you want. Maybe, set it up as you're running on the treadmill or what have you. But welcome to all of you. If you're brand new here and you just stumbled upon this video, welcome to you as well. Go ahead and leave us a little bit of information about yourself, whether that be right here in the live chat, or you can do it down below the video if you're watching on a rewatch. But let us know a little bit about yourself, how you got here, who sent you, whether you were just stumbling around YouTube and YouTube sent you, or one of your friends. Let us know, and maybe how many cruises have you been on? I'd love to hear that from you. But welcome everybody, good to have you tonight. Amy is in the house, and we've got Debbie. Says no cruise till December 1st for us. It's okay, Debbie. It'll be here before you know it. Not too much longer to wait now. Guys, I do apologize in advance. I know the stream may be just a little laggy tonight. We've actually got some clouds and some storms going on outside tonight, and I think that's playing a little factor in that. So hopefully it's not too bad tonight, but you may notice just a jump or two in the stream tonight. We've also got Michelle Downey, Michelle and Brad Jackson. Brad says, I knew I was forgetting something other than the boiled egg I just burnt. I don't know what you mean by that, Brad. Maybe I missed your comment earlier up. I don't see it, though. It's not on my page. You guys know YouTube is forever auto-loading. We've also got Amy, and then we've also got our first Super Chat of the night. Super Chatter Michelle Downey says, just because you are you, I love you and your cruise family. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. Anchor the Pig says a big thank you as well. If you don't know who this is, whenever we get a Super Chat or a Super Sticker in the house, Anchor makes some noise because it's a hype time. It's a good time. You know, you guys are supporting this channel, and we do thoroughly appreciate it around here. So thank you so much, Michelle. Let's see. We also got Lisa. Lisa in the house says, I've been enjoying the group cruise vlogs. Have you guys enjoyed the group cruise vlogs? Have you enjoyed them? You know, they're coming... Unfortunately, they're coming up to a wrap now, and that's okay. You know, all good things must come to an end. But I've got some other videos that I want to work on in October. I'm hoping to do cruise tips, not challenge. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's going to be like a series, like maybe, you know, 2, 3, 4 times a week, and we'll just have a cruise tip a day. And I want to do it for the whole month. I have some other videos coming in September. Yeah, and we've also got another cruise getting ready to be planned very soon. That'll be in November or December. Just keep you guys updated on the schedule for my British friends. Shauna's Creative Circle is in the house. Good to have you as well. Lovely. And Melissa and Brandon and Mark and Nicole. Mark and Nicole says, cruise too much. I work Sunday night, so this is my first Cruise Talk Live. Well, welcome to you guys as well. Glad that you could make it in the stream for tonight. Yeah, we've got about 250 friends in the house right now, so welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Friends, what I'm going to do now is I am going to jump down to pretty much the bottom of the chat. So if, you know, I did miss your comment right now, it's okay. We're going to be here for a while, okay? But I don't want to get too far behind. So if you will just repost that for me, and we'll make sure and get right to that, okay? And if anybody can help answer in the group, that would be awesome as well. I do see a couple of our moderators in here. We've got, actually, I think all of our moderators. Is Robbie in here? I'm not sure if I see Robbie or not. Yeah, I don't see Robbie, but everybody else is in here. We got Extra Magic, so there's Peter right there. We've also got Cody. And NYC Rocks, there they are too. NYC Rocks says, have a safe surgery, Josh. So, you know what, let's go ahead and talk about that. So, friends, family, tomorrow, I don't go under a knife. Well, actually, I do go under a knife. I go under the knife tomorrow. There's a wonderful thing that God put in us called wisdom teeth. And it is time for mine to come out, unfortunately. So, tomorrow morning, about 10:30, I am getting all 4 of my wisdom teeth extracted. My bottom 2 are actually coming in sideways, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of ice cream for the next couple days, I suspect. Not a lot of chewy food. To say I am not excited would be an understatement. I am not excited for this. I never have been a fan of you know, dentist work and that kind of thing. For those of you, I get this question asked occasionally, but this tooth right here, yes, it is in fact fake. When I was in 4th grade, I fell in the gym and a girl fell on top of me, funny enough, and out went the permanent tooth. So yeah, this one is fake, and that's the only other major dentist work that I've had done until now. So, you know, just be thinking about me tomorrow morning if you will, but I'd love to hear, how bad is it, guys? Is it really as bad as, is it as bad as they say? I hear the 3rd, 4th day is going to be the worst, and I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest with you. Let me come down here and say what you guys are, see what you guys are saying. Happy Juice, yes, I will actually be out. There will be more than Happy Juice. I'm going to be out cold. They're knocking me out. They said it's gonna be about 40-45 minutes of anesthesia, and they're also gonna give me, you know, shot and more, all that fun stuff. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Thomas says you gotta have someone record the aftermath under anesthesia. No. Don't give Mama Hocum any hints. She's going to be babysitting me tomorrow, so don't give her any hints. It's funny that you say that. Some people at work actually said the very same thing. They said, you know, you have to record the aftermath of it and then upload it into a vlog. But I don't know about that one, friends. I don't know about that one. You'll be all right. Take your meds. There goes your wisdom. Have fun saying things you regret and funny. That is funny. Hi from Heidi and I. We have a cruise booked for Panorama this Friday, February, and Mardi Gras, February 2021. Our 5th and 6th cruise. Fantastic, Chris. That is awesome. The Mardi Gras looks like a great ship. The Carnival actually just put out a photo. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, of the stern section. She's actually got her name on and everything. So that's awesome. Gary says, don't chew gum for a while. No worries there, Gary. I don't like gum anyway, so won't be chewing that. Ruth Voorhees says, yeah, she says, ice, no straws, gargling salt water. The no straws thing is probably the #1 thing that I've heard. Like everybody that I've asked opinion on it has said, do not use a straw. So I will make sure I don't use a straw. Scott Wilson. My boy Scott Wilson in the house says, I had all 4 of mine taken out. I had to be cut out. It hurt for 2 days. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be. They're definitely going to have to cut the bottom ones out. I don't know about the top ones, but they're definitely going to, like I said, because they're laying in the gum kind of sideways. So they'll definitely have to cut them out. And Cody says, it's not as bad as they say. Also depends on how your body handles the drugs. LOL. Well, I am. So what happened actually is this one back here kind of broke my gum, and then it got an infection in it, and that happened probably about a month ago now, maybe a little less than a month ago. And so I had to be put on antibiotics and everything for them to clear the infection. So we've known that this was going to happen probably for about, like I said, maybe a little under a month now. Mallory says, I got you ice cream. Fantastic. I hope you're not shipping it to my P.O. box. It'll be milk by the time it gets there. Although I have found speaking of ice cream, I was actually just telling Lauren on the phone this a little bit ago. I found this really, really nice flavor of ice cream, funny enough, at Walmart. But if you know me, you know that I love just about anything caramel. If it's caramel, whether it be coffee, ice cream, on top of stuff, caramel topping, I love it. And I found this really nice caramel ice cream at Walmart, and I finished it last night. So we're going to have to stop by the store tomorrow, Mom. I hope I can get some of that ice cream. NYC Rock says, you'll be fine, no worries. I appreciate all of you guys' encouragement. This is exactly what I needed, I feel. Lynn says, I'll be praying for you. Have Mama Hocum give us an update. I sure will. Speaking of updates, when we're talking about surgery, I was going to have Papa Hocum come on tonight, but just timing, it didn't work out. But I wanted to give you guys an update on Papa Hocum and his surgery. He recently had surgery for his foot, and all is going good. All is going great. He is recovering. I should be heading back to work, I believe, next week. Is next week September? Yeah, the 4th of September, he'll be heading back to work, and I know he is super excited about that. So just wanted to give you guys a little update about him. Let's keep going. Guys, if you have any big questions, anything big that you want answered, you can always drop, like I said, a super chat or a super sticker, and that's going to make it nice and big so that we can all see it. Make sure that I don't miss it. Also, if you just feel like supporting the channel, you can do that there as well. And we do thoroughly appreciate it. Oh, there's Miss K. Hey, Miss K. How are you? David Harbin says, hi, it's Angie, that YouTube star. Hi, Angie. Good to have you, love. Glad that you've hacked your dad's account. Thomas says, let's take a vote. We want to see it. I don't think so, Tom. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Michael says that Mama Hocum will take good care of you. Yes, in fact, she will. You guys know Mama Hocum is a nurse, so she will definitely take great care of me. No, you guys are all saying Mama Hocum needs to video. Mama Hocum is not videoing. That's not on the table, guys. That's not happening. It can't happen. Well, okay, she can video it, but it better not go nowhere. I'm going to be an upset cookie if it goes somewhere. Adam B says, I'm going on the seaside on Saturday. Do you think it is going to happen? Great question there, Adam B. We will talk about that here in just a few minutes. But speaking of the seaside, I don't know if you guys saw it, but last week we announced that Group Cruise 3.0, Cruise with Josh 3.0, is going to be on the MSC Seaside. If you missed it, I've got the trailer for you right now. Well, it's time. Time to get the family back together. Come cruise with Josh 3.0. On board the beautiful MSC Seaside, sailing May 2020. All right, there it is. There you have it, guys. So you got to come hashtag Cruise with Josh on Group Cruise 3.0. So there it is. There's all the details. And you guys know the drill. If you'd like to book, make sure you shoot me an email over at josh@joshhocum.com. Serious inquiries only, please. You guys flooded my inbox with when we announced it last week. And, you know, we've constantly been shooting those over to Christine. So hopefully she's had the chance to get in contact with most all of you, I think, by now. If not, though, definitely let me know so we can try and figure out what happened there in the email transfer process, okay? But it is looking to be an absolute awesome group. You do not want to miss it. All right, we're jumping to the bottom again. So like I said, you know, if I missed your comment, missed your question, it's okay. Just repost it for me down there at the bottom. Mr. Cruise Fever 1 in the house. Good to have you. We got some pumpkins up there. Yeah, that's right. It is fall. It's fake fall. Fake fall because we're still in August. Fake fall. Happy fake fall, everybody. R. Keller says, have her video it and then have a showing of it on the group cruise. Ooh, now that's not a bad idea. I would be okay with that. Would be okay with that. I would have to collect everybody's phone and camera first, you know, just for security purposes. I like that idea. We might do that. Oh my goodness, it just jumped again. Man, you guys are going crazy in the chat tonight. Is Mama Hocum in here? Oh no, she's in here. Oh no, she saw your guys' comments. Oh no, this is not good. Hi, Mom. Good to have you in the chat tonight. Mama Hocum is here, guys. That is right. She has seen it. She knows that you guys want the video of the loopy Josh, but no, that's not going to happen. No, we're not doing that. Jeff Caruso. Wait a minute. Hold on, I got to jump up. Oh no, you guys can't bribe Mama Hocum. No, you can't pay her off for this. This is not a thing. Oh my goodness. Caitlin Watkins says, please notice me. Please say my name. Hi, Caitlin. Caitlin Watkins. Good to have you in the chat tonight. Jeff Cruzadora says, Papa and Mama Hocum better join. My wife and kids can't wait for the seaside. That is fantastic, Jeff. So glad to have you guys joining us. It is going to be so much fun. Christine Turman, Mama Turman, our official group TA for this sailing. She says she is up to date as of right now. So guys, like I said, serious inquiries, please. If you really do want to come join the group cruise, go ahead and send me an email, josh@joshhocum.com, and I'll be sure to forward that over to Christine so she can get in contact with you and help you get booked into our group. Big question that we have had. Josh, can we book with another travel agent? I have a favorite travel agent that I really like, and I really want to book with them to support them. And I completely understand that. You know, I use Matthew Brady, who is my agent for Carnival. He's my PVP. Would love to use him. Obviously, though, he only works for Carnival. But in this case, no, you have to go through Christine. The reason is MSC has a special rule that for groups, there has to be one agent in charge of that group. So there can't be, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 agents handling that group. So if you want to be in the group, you do have to do it through Christine. But just, you know, just for this one, then you can go back to your other agent if you like. Let's see. Who else do we got in the house? Adam B says, going on the seaside this Saturday, do you think it's going to happen? Okay, great question. Yes, I do think it's going to happen. It is very, very, very rare that a cruise gets canceled. More often than not, what they will end up doing is diverting you to somewhere else. So, for example, Dorian. Let's go ahead and talk about Dorian. I've got an image for you guys. So this is Hurricane Dorian's track as of literally 45 minutes ago. This is updated as of 45 minutes ago. Thankfully veered just to the north of Puerto Rico. So for the majority of the storm actually missed Puerto Rico. That's great news. Bad news is it's still heading for Florida. So everybody in Florida is in the way of this storm right now. But what they will do, I'm going to pull this image back up again. You'll see that when it gets to Florida, you know, there's a really wide cone there. So it stretches pretty much across the entire state, even up into parts of Georgia. And that is the potential path for the storm to go. So that's not necessarily saying this is what the storm is going to cover. The storm is not necessarily going to cover the entire state of Florida. It could just go anywhere in that direction. So, for example, if the storm veers up a more northward path up towards the Georgia area, and you're on the seaside this weekend. Now, I honestly am not familiar of which itinerary the seaside is doing this weekend, whether it's Eastern or Western Caribbean. But if it's Eastern or Eastern Caribbean, more than likely, they're just going to divert you and you're going to do a Western Caribbean run instead. The only time, really, that a cruise would get completely canceled is if the storm kind of holds over the home port or damages the home port to the point that the ships cannot get in and out of the port, you know. Even then, you know, your cruise may be delayed by a day or two, or but very rarely do they altogether cancel it. If they do cancel it, what does that mean for you? Well, it's actually, it sucks because your vacation now is canceled. But the good news is they're going to make sure that they make it right by you. So they're going to refund you your full cruise fare. And then often, 95% of the time, they're going to give you a full 100% future cruise credit to use. Now, you have a limited time that you can book that future cruise. It's usually within like a year or 2 years. But you get a future cruise credit to use as well. Towards equal or less value of the one that you booked. So basically what that means is you get your money back for your cruise, and you also get a free cruise. So, you know, yes, your vacation then is unfortunately canceled, it's spoiled. I know, that really does suck. You've taken off the time from work, you've gotten all the flights and everything together. But you do get your money back usually, and you usually do get, like I said, some sort of future cruise credit. And sometimes they even went as far as to reimburse flight credits. You know, if they cancel it and it's supposed to be the day after or something, like the cruise has started, they'll go ahead and reimburse you for those flight credits as well. So, yeah, it's not all bad. You have to look at the positivity in those kind of situations. Let me say a big thank you and a hello. We have a super chatter in the house. Scott Wilson, my buddy, my pal Scott, says, you're in trouble. When are you going to realize we don't care what you want? To embarrass you is gold. That was Anchor laughing, not me. I'm just kidding, buddy. Yes, I know. Everybody wants to see drunk Josh. Drunk, loopy Josh. Maybe on Group Cruise 3.0, I don't know. Maybe we'll pass that video around once or twice. Brenda says, I am sorry, but the U.S. Virgin Islands was hit. I live here. I find it frustrating that everyone only cares about Puerto Rico. Absolutely not, Brenda. That is actually what I'm getting to further in the stream tonight. We actually have a video of the news agency that I think it's CBS is the one that I pulled, but they went ahead and did a short, it's like a couple minute broadcast. But basically it's talking about, you know, kind of how hard the U.S. Virgin Islands was hit, and it's very unfortunate that it did hit the U.S. Virgin Islands. You know, I feel like we were just recovering down there from Irma and Florence and all that stuff. So our thoughts, our prayers are definitely with you guys in this time. Really, really do hate it that has happened. But I'm going to pull up this map one more time, and it shows that, unfortunately, you know, it's a Cat 1 right now, and it's supposed to strengthen to even a Cat 3. So, you know, you'll notice where it's a Cat 3, that's over the Bahamas. So, really, really concerned for the Bahamians. Speaking of the Bahamas, several cruises going to the Bahamas this weekend have been diverted, canceled, closed, islands closed. Coco Cay, Royal Caribbean's private island, they're brand new and they just built the port there, or the pier. They just, you know, did the water slides, and they have the big balloon, the giant pool, closed. The reason for that, they said in a statement they released, I think yesterday, they have about 400 local Bahamians that work on the island, and they need time to get back to their families and storm prep, and, you know, hunker down or get out if they're planning on getting out. At this point, I would probably recommend they get out. But yeah, so that is very unfortunate. Actually, Joel, one of our Group Cruise 2.0 members, he was scheduled to go on Navigator, I believe, Navigator of the Seas, to Coco Cay this weekend, and his cruise is being diverted. I'm not sure where, but if I had to guess, I'm probably going to say Cozumel. You're probably going to Cozumel, buddy. So yeah, lots of news in the tropics. So we'll go ahead and play that video for you guys so we can kind of get an understanding of where the track is at. Like I said, it's only about a minute long. Let's check it out now.
Lonnie Quinn of WCBS in New York is tracking Dorian. He's here with the latest. Lonnie?
Well, you know, you just heard David talk about how, you know, Puerto Rico, they just feel so relieved. They were on, as it turned out, the left-hand side of the storm. And the left-hand side of the storm is not nearly as active as the right-hand side of the storm. So all of that, good news. And as it progresses now, you even said it, Sean, it's going to do nothing but get stronger. It has 80-mile-per-hour winds right now. It's a Category 1, moving to the west-northwest at 14 miles per hour. We do believe a landfall somewhere along the southeast coast of the U.S. Is going to be probably a Category 3, maybe a strong Category 2, about 115-mile-per-hour winds. If it's 111, okay, it would drop down to a Category 2. But either which way, it's got nothing now to prevent it from strengthening. Okay, it missed all the mountains in Puerto Rico. It's now north of that. All of the water from there to the United States is running between 85 and 90 degrees. It's a bathtub out there. We're calling it high voltage water to create a hurricane. And with a high pressure system, a big Bermuda high, sort of steering it from this point forward, what happens at this point? Will it push it into the Gulf of Mexico, or does it ride around the periphery of the high up into the portions of, say, you know, the northeastern portion of the U.S.? Well, we'll have to track that, and we'll figure that out. Dorian is going to make landfall, though, as a hurricane in the U.S. Likelihood could be a major hurricane, a 3, 4, or a 5. The timing now for the U.S. looks to be Sunday afternoon into Monday morning, kind of leaning a little bit more towards Monday morning. Miami to Savannah, Georgia, that's where we could possibly have that landfall. We're going to narrow that down tomorrow and Friday as we get more information from the National Hurricane Center. John, let's go over to you.
We'll be talking to you again, Lonnie. Thank you.
Fantastic. There we go. So there you guys have it. So there's that brief video. Basically, he's just talking about, you know, the potential of where this storm could go, how, you know, it affects going north versus south. And I think, you know, a lot of that, like he was mentioning in that video, with that high pressure has a lot to do with that. So, you know, if that comes down, then it could go further down or up. But really, really scary stuff. At this point, I don't think it's a big threat for us here in North Carolina. But I know, like, for friends down in Florida, Peter, I know he is freaking out just a little bit. He is thinking they may have to evacuate and that kind of thing. So our thoughts and prayers definitely for all of those in the storm's path, already been hit by the storm. I'd love to know what, guys, let's talk about it. So have you ever had a situation where you had a cruise booked, it got canceled, it got rescheduled, it got delayed? Let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your stories. Let's get the chat going. The comment section is open. We do have another super chat in the house. A big thank you goes out to Brad Jackson. Brad Jackson says, Mama Hocum, I am all for a video, but will settle for a goofy picture. I just had 2 teeth cut out, not a bribe at all. Well, Brad, first, thank you so much for your super chat. It is very clear that there wants to be some goofy pictures and videos taken tomorrow for my wisdom teeth. You guys really make me feel a whole lot better how lighthearted the situation is. I'm not as worried anymore. It's Shay Shay says, love all your videos, but we booked our first cruise on the Pride after watching your Pride vlogs. Thanks for being family friendly. Well, thank you so much, Shay, for joining the chat tonight. So glad that you enjoyed the Pride, and absolutely, we're always going to keep it family friendly around here. That's how we got to do it. There's too much nasty and negativity in the world to do it any other way. Donna says, Josh, where can we see the pricing and options we may have? I'm guessing you're referring to Group Cruise 3.0 on the seaside. Christine will have all of that information for you. We do have a locked-in price that I'm not really supposed to say out loud. because it's a lower rate than what is on MSC's website. So Christine will get all that information for you if you would be interested in joining us. Like I said, just shoot me an email and I'll get you over to her, okay? Yeah, Christine's talking about how many she has left there. Oh my goodness, the chat just jumped, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I said, if I missed your comment. Jeff Crusador says Labor Day hurricane party. Yeah, for real. I know. I was like, wow, what timing is this? Like, this thing is literally going to come on Labor Day weekend in Florida, of all places. That kind of stinks. Rachel Wyatt says, I can't believe I just missed this. Feel so bad for everyone in her way. Yes, no, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Like I said, over the Bahamas especially, because the water is so warm there. You know, and the warm water really helps these storms grow and multiply. So I think it's really going to be, it's not going to be pretty over the Bahamas for sure. Joel, there's my buddy Joel. He says, I'm supposed to leave on Harmony of the Seas the Sunday from Port Canaveral. I need this hurricane to go somewhere else. LOL. Okay, so you're on Harmony. I thought you were on Navigator. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. Where are you being diverted to? I'm going to guess it's probably Cozumel, but I don't know. Maybe they might take you to Labadee, actually. Let us know in the chat. Donna... oh, she's just talking to Christine about how she contacts her. Kevin says, Josh, I wish you well tomorrow. I too look at surgery for the broken bone in foot and the ankle. Yeah, that would not be fun. The foot and the ankle. Like I said, Papa Hocum, he didn't have a broken bone or anything, but he had, I think it's plantar fasciitis is what it's called, in his foot, and so he had a little bit of surgery to kind of, you know, fix that and everything. Thomas says, no need to evac unless you are on the coast. Very, very good. That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure or wasn't sure, you know, because there's water on both sides. But I guess that would only make sense if there was, can you imagine that? Like if there was like a hurricane coming in the Gulf and a hurricane coming in the Atlantic? Wow, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. I think Florida might just like, that would not be good. Lori says, I also live in Florida, and this storm is being so unpredictable. Stay safe. Yeah, it really is. Like I said, when you look at this map, this cone map, and I think it will, you know, it'll narrow down as time goes on. But when you really look at this map, like just look at, and literally the entire state of Florida, all the way down to the Keys, is a possibility at this point. So if that's the case, and then it goes into the Gulf of Mexico, then you're talking about possible disruptions of cruise ports like, you know, Alabama, Louisiana, even Galveston, even Texas, you know. So you have to look at that too, you know, like this could really knock out like almost all of the major cruise ports. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Deborah Lusk, a.k.a. Mama K, says, Peter, is this your first hurricane? I'll answer for Peter because he is out with a friend right now. He was here at the beginning of the chat, but he's since had to jump off. It is his first hurricane, so I think he is he's a little nervous, but we're gonna hope and pray that he's gonna be all right. TJ says, got off the breeze last Saturday, just barely missed the storm. Haha. Yes, you did, really. You know, one more week. I mean, one more cruise. The view was one cruise later, and you know, it's gonna. I mean, cruisers are getting back Saturday, Sunday, and that's when the storm's pretty much supposed to be right on the East Coast. So it's gonna be close. It's gonna be very, very close. David says, good luck at the dentist. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's at 10:30 in the morning, so I am not looking forward to it. But I mean, it'll be good once they're out. You know, I'm looking forward to a couple days from now when, you know, I can rest pain-free. Xavier says, hello, Josh. This is my first time at your lives. Well, welcome to you, Xavier. Go ahead and drop us a little bit about yourself. Thank you so much for stopping in. If you're new and you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You're not going to want to miss anything that we put out here on this channel. Betty O says, live in St. Augustine, Florida, not an evacuation zone, so we are staying put. Okay, so when you stay put, do you like board up your windows, stay put? Like, do you put sandbags? Because like you know, I don't live in Florida, so I don't know. I know that it's a pretty flat state. So like, what is the prep that goes involved with, like, what happens? You know, like, do you just get inside and it's like a really bad rainstorm? I know here in North Carolina, You know, we sometimes will board up windows, doors, depending on the severity of it, of course. Sandbags in some of the low places. You know, is there anything different from that being in Florida? The only reason I ask is because there is, you know, it's flat, low table, and you have water on both sides of you. Thomas, great comment here. Says, we just need to help out those in need afterward. I completely agree. Couldn't agree more. Check on your neighbors, guys. Please, please, please check on your neighbors. Check on that sweet old lady that's always baking cookies next door. Make sure that they're okay. Yeah. WD says, hey, Josh, we're supposed to be going on the Allure of the Seas this Sunday. Hopefully it will arrive and depart on schedule. So that's the thing that's gonna be tricky. The storm's supposed to be hitting Florida Saturday, Sunday. So what I think most likely will happen, your cruise is gonna be delayed. They are not going to bring that ship anywhere near that storm, and so that's a great thing to kind of just lay out right there. I've actually received a couple questions to my Facebook page this week. Something to the effect of, Josh, I'm on a cruise right now due to get back X day, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whatever. What happens? They will not bring you back. There's a couple things. You can get diverted to another port, another home port, and be taken off there. They can also end your cruise a day early, or they can hold it over a day or two late. You know, that's kind of bad for people who have, you know, asked off for work and that kind of thing. You know, then you risk being in trouble with your job, that kind of thing. You know, you have job commitments, life commitments. You maybe have a dog sitter that, you know, so that kind of screws up your house life. But that's the possibilities with that. But they will not bring that ship anywhere near the hurricane. If you guys will remember, a couple of actually several years back, the Anthem of the Seas sailed pretty much through a hurricane, and was not good. It made it through, but it was not good for Royal Caribbean afterwards. They were in trouble. They were in a little bit of trouble. Gary Krebs says, wife and I are thinking of driving down on Saturday. Gary, are you like a storm chaser, or do you have a cruise? If you are, just be cautious either way. Please be careful, be safe. You know, stay out of the storm as much as you possibly can. We do have a super chatter down here, so I'm going to jump down and say hello to that, and I'll jump back to where we were. Justin Melindy says, hi from Alberta, Canada, taking our first cruise in January 2021 for 5 days on the Elation, spending 3 days at Disney before the cruise. Can't wait. That is going to be awesome. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for your support of the channel, and I do wish you a fantastic cruise on the Elation. You do have a bit to wait, though. Am I right? January 2021, but I'm assuming you probably got a really good deal on it because it is so far out. So good one on you there, Justin. Joel says we throw parties. So I'm guessing you're talking about in regards to your hurricane prepping. That is funny. Naomi says, I'm happy I live in California, no hurricanes here at all. Yeah, you guys get, what is it called? Cyclones out there, right? But they usually go over to Japan. They usually don't come to California, right? But you guys have earthquakes. We don't really have earthquakes over here, so that's good. David says, close shutters or board up. Okay, so very similar to North Carolina. So you close up shop, hunker down, that kind of thing. Gotcha. Miss WW says, I'm 19 days away, heading to Coco Cay on the Navigator, hoping that everything will be okay for everyone. Yeah, so that is something else that I was really interested in. So you guys know that, you know, Coco Cay has that water tower structure that holds all the water slides. So I'm interested to see how that will fare in the storm, you know. I'm sure they've thought about that, you know, in building it, but it'll just be interesting to see, because it looks like, you know, like I said, going back to that image, it looks like it is going to go right over top. Let me see if I can even possibly zoom in It looks like it is going to go right over top of like the Coco Cay area. Actually, I can zoom in, so let me transition that for you guys. So you'll see like right there where that second Cat 3 says, that is the Bahamas. Basically right underneath of the number 3 is where Coco Cay is located. Coco Key, excuse me. I know somebody's about to correct me and tell me that I'm saying it wrong and that it's Coco Key. That is where Coco Key is located. So right about underneath that letter 3. And you guys see right now, I mean, like I said, this forecast was released maybe at this point probably about an hour ago. It is showing that it is going to roll right over top of that as a Category 3 hurricane. So it will be interesting to see, you know, what kind of damage sustains from the storm. But of course, our thoughts, prayers, and well wishes are with anybody in its path. Joseph says, no party, LOL, act Jeff Cruzador. I think Joel was saying there's a party at his house. I mean, that's the vibe I was getting, Joel. I feel like I was just invited. No? Well, that's the vibe. Party at Joel's house Saturday. All right, hurricane party. Lauren says, you board up windows, get water, medication, non-perishable foods, flashlights, get plenty of non-perishable batteries, and a flashlight, says David. Jeff says, Orlando, Florida, last storm was Irma 2 years ago. Only people on the coast and more in danger, and people living near lakes or any body of water. So it sounds like it's pretty much the same. So you do still board up everything, but you hunker down and kind of just ride it out. Well, listen, all my Florida friends, I do want to wish you a big well wishes, thoughts, prayers for you in this time. Please stay safe. Do let us know that you're okay. Yeah, let's just, like I said, check on your neighbors, please. Please, please, please check on your neighbors. Sharon says, hey Josh, first time on your live, but have been following you for a bit. Good luck with your wisdom teeth. Sharon, welcome to the live. I'm so glad we switched to Wednesday. I feel like so many more of you guys can join in on Wednesday. Now my UK and my UK and Australian friends still are not, and overseas, I shouldn't just limit it to UK and Australian. We do have some overseas watchers. They're not able to join us. You know, like I said, they're in having some shut-eye right now. But I'm glad that some more of you guys were able to join in tonight. Fantastic. Welcome to you all. Tom says it's not that flat down here. There are flood zones that are known to flood. Just stay away from those areas and plan on loss of power, and relax is the best medicine. I completely agree. Yeah, it's probably not going to do you much good to get all worked up and jumbled up. Probably better to just chill it out and relax for a bit. Maybe watch a good movie, read a good book, huh? What about work? Do you guys still go to work? Does work shut down? I know up here, if like you breathe the word hurricane or snow, like we shut down everything. Everything shuts down. Walmart shuts down. McDonald's, like the things that never shut down, shut down. So, I mean, do you guys still go to work? Is it still a normal day down there? I would imagine so, because I believe Disney has only closed, what is it, twice? 3 times in the last 60 years? And they were for hurricanes or storms, I think. I don't know. Somebody correct. If Peter was here, he would know. Somebody correct me on that one if I'm wrong. But I want to say it's like 2 or 3 times in the last 60 years. It's something crazy like that. Betty O says, been here in St. Augustine 3 years. We do not live oceanfront near a river or lake. Some places will have mandatory evacuation, have plenty of water and batteries. Yeah, that's probably the biggest one I feel. Definitely make sure you have water, you have batteries for flashlights, you have battery backups for cell phones. That probably 10 years ago that was not on everybody's emergency emergency checklist. But I think it really is an essential one to have on there. You think about it. How do you communicate with people anymore? How are you going to check on those family members? You're going to do it with a cell phone, especially if the landline, the power goes out, So definitely make sure that you've got a way to charge that cell phone. Keep that up to date. Maybe also some, some canned food, obviously, some non-perishables, that kind of thing. Medicine, definitely important. Make sure, if you have any urgent medication, you do get that refilled now rather than waiting towards the end of the week. Sam says, I went on the breeze last week. It was so fun. Yes, my good friend Mark Q is the cruise director on there right now. Mark Q is tearing it up. Schwartz, my other good friend now, he is on vacation right now, and so Mark Q is tearing it up. So I am sure that you had the absolute best of times there on the breeze. Latoya says, I've had all 4 of mine removed at one time last year. Yeah, that's what they're doing tomorrow. So they're going to have to, the bottom ones, I think he said they're going to have to break them into like 4 pieces and then pull them out. And then the top ones, they're going to try and they're going to make an incision in my gum and then pull those out. Good news is I should be asleep for all of this. I will just dream of Lauren and puppy dogs. I will not remember any of it. Guys, guess what? I got to go see Lauren this weekend. It was so much fun. I can't believe I haven't told you that already. But yeah, I got to go up to Chapel Hill, to University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill's campus, hang out with my boo thing for a little bit. It was so much fun. Such a beautiful campus. Have any of you guys been there? If you have, you definitely know and understand just how beautiful that campus is. We've got another super chatter down here. I want to jump down, say hello, say a big thank you to Monica McChesney. Says, just sent Christine Turman an email. Excited for 3.0. Fantastic. Great, great, great news, Monica. Welcome, hopefully, to the group. A big thank you to your support to this channel. Thanks for joining the live chat tonight, and hope to see you on Group Cruise 3.0. Thank you so much, lovely. Tracy says, moved from North Carolina to Florida 2 years ago. Looks like a first experience, I think that's what you meant to say. First experience with a Florida hurricane will be happening this weekend. Indeed, it does, my dear. So definitely hunker down and be safe. Jeff says that path would change in 2 days. I do completely agree with you. You know, like we said, when you're looking at this image, that big cone, that is basically any direction that it can go. So it can go right in the middle of that. It can go up to the north. It can hug like the northern side of that red cone. It can hug the southern side, the left side of that red cone, and anything in between that. So definitely keep an eye on your local news station, you know, for the remainder of this week, and or wherever you get your news information. Definitely keep an updated check on that. There is even a possibility that it can come up here to the north, to North Carolina, and impact some of us. It's a low possibility, but it is a possibility nonetheless. So like I said, definitely just keep an eye on your local news station for me, will you? Oh, YouTube just jumped again. Okay, we're going to start here with a Mabler. Sorry if I missed your question. I am so sorry, guys. Mabler says, hi, Josh. Love following you. I'm taking on my very first cruise in 53 days on Carnival Pride. So excited. Fantastic. I am sure you're going to have so much fun on the Carnival Pride. I get so many questions about the Carnival Pride, and it really is a great ship. It really, really is. The number one thing I probably like about the Pride the most is its decor. And the layout of the ship. It is a stunningly beautiful ship. Just with all the woodwork and the winding hallways and the ups and downs. It's such a beautiful ship. You definitely have got to check it out. You know what? I just saw on my camera and I forgot to mention this. Guys, check this out. How cool is this? I have to give a very big special shout out and a thank you to Peter, Cody, and Teresa for sending this up this week. I got it in the mail, just like a little housewarming gift that they sent me. So a big thank you. How awesome is this? I'm thinking about maybe putting it back there, like where my anchor is, but I just don't know. But check that out. Isn't that awesome? I kind of want to like redo my logo after seeing this. But they have this custom made for me. Normally they don't even do, it's a monogram company, and normally they don't even do it like this. You know, this is not monogrammed print. But they were able to hook it up for me. So big thank you to you guys. Do you guys like this? This is awesome, right? Let them know in the comments. Help me show them some love for that. That is awesome. A big thank you, friends, for that. Betty says, Josh, do not drink any liquids from a straw after your surgery. Interfere with healing. Yes, like I said earlier in the stream, that is the number one thing that I've heard, is definitely stay away from straws of any kind of sucking motion. That can definitely hurt the gums in the long run. Thomas says they do close schools a lot. A lot of the schools are used as shelters for coastal residents and residents in flood zones. Yeah, same thing up here. They do that as well. One of the most mind-blowing things to me that I remember from, I believe it was Florence, was our last hurricane, is the kayakers and how people can ride boats down in the roads. You know, like that is just mind-blowing to me that that much water comes up to the point where you can float a boat with a human in it. And I mean, yeah, that doesn't take that much. But like some of these boats had like, you know, 10 plus people in them. And they weren't like, you know, a paddle boat, you know, a small thing that you get from Walmart. You know, going down the roads and streets, and that's just, it's an amazing sight to me how quickly that water and that storm surge can pop up. This is funny. I was surprised that it hadn't popped up in the chat already. We got Joel saying, I need a Popeyes chicken sandwich. Have you guys heard about the whole Popeyes Chick-fil-A thing? I haven't had a chance to try Popeyes yet, but I really would like to. We've got one here in Greenville, and I think it's sold out as well. What are your thoughts, though? Is the chicken sandwich good? Is it not good? I'm not trying to start a hate war between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes. I know, you know, if you have your beliefs on one or the other, that's totally cool. I just want to know, is the chicken sandwich good? Is it not good? Should I waste my money or should I not? Thanks. Rachel said, I heard they ordered a state of emergency in Florida. I'm not surprised. Like I said, with a Category 3, if they haven't, I'm sure it will be coming here very, very soon. And Hocum, Mama Hocum, pointing out a great point. Nurses always work. Very, very true. And so we do need to say a big thank you to our nurses, the medical workforce that will, of course, still be working. Another group of people that will still be working during the storm, the electricians, the electric companies. Big, 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 big thank you to them. You know, if you know somebody that is an electrician in the Florida area, send them $5-10. Send them a text, thank you for what you're doing. Send them, you know, make them cookies, make them a lunch. Do something for them because their job over the next few days is probably about to suck really, really bad. And the same goes for nurses and medical staff. There's an unfortunate reality. You know, when anything like a natural disaster like this, a storm like this happens, there will be people that get injured, there will be people that get hurt, there will be people that get sick. And of course, you know, on top of everybody that's already hurt, injured, and sick, you know, these guys will happen from the storm, and our nurses will have to work overtime. So a big thank you goes out to them as well, certainly. We have See Her Adventures has dropped a travel sticker, a travel super sticker. We got the suitcase. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got the suitcase sticker. You're the first super sticker for tonight. Fantastic. Thank you for your support of this channel, and thank you for making me smile. I like it. I like the super stickers. I do. I think it's a good idea from YouTube. There's Della. Della says, living in Fort Myers, Fort Myers, we are required to evacuate. Wow, that is crazy. Della, I hope that doesn't impede your cruise plans on the Vista. I believe it's next weekend, right? Well wishes to you, my friend. Well wishes. Amanda says, I'm a 911 dispatcher, so we work anytime, no days off for us, hurricane or not. That's another group of people, 911 EMS and personnel. Yes, they will be working tirelessly through this storm as well. So a big thank you to you as well, Amanda. We will be thinking about you over the coming days. Jeff says, we get a curfew if caught outside of those hours in the streets. You get a free stay at the Jailhouse Inn. Yeah, that's how it was during Florence up here for us as well. Jeff Asherman says, going on Sunrise January 25th, when will we know who the CD will be? You should already be able to find that. Go to John Held's Facebook page, and he will have, I think it's in his pinned post or something, but he'll have the CD schedule that you can take a look at, and it should have your CD up there for your sailing. Speaking of John Held, I did want to post, he posted today on his page, weather update for Carnival Cruise Lines. The following cruises are expected to operate as scheduled unless noted below. As the safety of our guests and crew is our #1 priority, we will continue to keep an eye on the storm and provide timely updates as more information becomes available. Charleston, the Carnival Sunrise, Port Canaveral, Carnival Elation, Carnival Liberty, Carnival Breeze, Carnival Elation, Carnival Liberty. Jacksonville, Carnival Ecstasy. Port Miami, Carnival Victory, Carnival Sensation. And there's a note with Carnival Sensation. So if you're sailing this week and you haven't already heard this information, we have reversed the order of our port visits. We will now visit Grand Turk on 9/2, Half Moon Cay on 9/3, and Nassau on 9/4. Pre-purchased Carnival short excursions will be automatically adjusted. Full itinerary details will be sent via email. Tampa, the Carnival Paradise, and the Carnival Miracle, all scheduled to sail as scheduled right now. And then they say they will post another update by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Now, one ship that has a confirmed alteration is the Carnival Sunrise. Carnival Sunrise out of New York, what they've done basically is they've just flopped their itinerary. So I think they were due to go to like Grand Turk, Amber Cove, and San Juan. Well, now they're going San Juan, Amber Cove, Grand Turk, New York. And so what I think they're going to do is they're going to, the storm's coming up this way, and they're going to kind of come out this way and kind of follow up behind it. That's the plan anyway right now. That's the only Carnival ship that I've heard of that has a confirmed itinerary change. So that is just a little bit of Carnival news. Royal Caribbean still finalizing their plans. A couple of their ships already been confirmed diverted to Half Moon Cay. I'm sorry, not Half Moon Cay, to Cozumel. Half Moon Cay, of course, is in question for Carnival. You know, they just mentioned that that a couple cruises will still be going to Half Moon Cay. However, with that storm rolling right over top of the Bahamas, only time will tell whether that will actually come to fruition or not. It is a great gift. Cody P says 48-hour monograms is the company. If anyone is interested, they were super awesome to work with. He's referencing the Anchor monogram back here. Yes, it is awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm telling you, holding it in my hands, like when I unboxed it, I was shocked. Absolutely awesome gift. Thank you guys so much. You guys rock, Cody, Peter, and Teresa. Cody says, I wouldn't waste my time standing in line in that long line for a sandwich. Joel says, I need some Jamaican coffee after hearing all these hurricane talks at Scott Wilson. That is an inside joke for my group Cruise 2.0 members. If you were there, you know. If you weren't, you don't. You'll have to be there on 3.0. Tracy says, hi from Indiana, just got off the Allure of the Seas on Sunday, going on Navigator in October, and have 2 more cruises booked for next year already. We love watching your vlogs. Thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you for your support. I do wish you an amazing time on the Allure and then your other 2 cruises, and thanks for stopping by tonight in the chat. David, that is very true. David Lugo says, and insurance agents. Yeah, insurance agents don't stop working during hurricanes either. In fact, they probably have double work during hurricanes. Shaylin says, Chick-fil-A tastes more fresh to me. I like how they don't lather the sandwiches with mayo. I hate mayo. Yeah, I agree. I would definitely get it with no mayo. That would be the one thing for me if I did try the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Thomas says they do a state of emergency to have the funds available for after the storm passes to get everything back functioning. Very interesting. I did not know that. So that's one of the reasons why they issue a state of emergency. Christine says, my dad is an electrician for the Kissimmee water plant, so he is definitely working through this storm. That is crazy. But, you know, I'm sure that during that, you know, the facilities like that, like the water plant, you know, the electricity, what do you call it? The electric plant, you know, the hospitals, they're fortified in such a way that the workers should still be safe in those areas. But yeah, they will, you know, unfortunately have to leave their families and go work and keep everybody else safe. And that is a harsh reality of that job position. Heather says, when I evacuated from Irma, I passed hundreds of electrical and service trucks, as well as trucks with generators going straight into the storm in Florida. Very emotional to see that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you think about it, you know, they're going down there and they've got to, you know, in some cases rebuild a town or city's electrical infrastructure that has just been wiped clean by these hard storms. So definitely our thoughts and prayers with that. Miss K sending up a sad super sticker. I completely agree. It is very, very sad, you know, for all involved, all in the path of the storm. Anchor, though, says thank you for your super sticker. Thanks for your support of the channel. But yes, our thoughts are definitely with, you know, everybody in the path of this storm. Well, friends, it is 10 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and jump to the bottom of the chat. If you have any last-minute questions, we're going to hang out for about 5 more minutes. Go ahead and drop those for me right now. One more time, a big, big, big thank you to our moderators for tonight. We have Jamie. We have Peter. we have Cody, we have Robbie, and we also have our brand new moderator, Marlon from NYC Rocks. A big thank you to them for helping keep this chat always safe, always family friendly. All right, we're going with 5 more questions. 5 more questions, and then we're signing off for tonight. So we have Thomas Deed says, "Hi Josh, my daughter lives in NC, just visited last month, love the area. We did the Wet n Wild in Greensboro, had an awesome time there." Yeah, Wet n Wild in Greensboro is awesome. Problem is it's kind of far from my house. I think it's like 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So we only go, you know, like once every couple years, but it is an awesome place to be, an awesome place to hang out at. Thomas says, "They have emergency procedures. Yes, there are nuclear power plants around and one on the coast near Port St. Lucie." Funny enough, actually, Matthew Brady, my Carnival PvP, he lives, or no, actually no, he lives in North Carolina now, but he used to live in Port St. Lucie. So it's funny you say that. Jamie says, "Good luck for Josh." Thank you so much. Yes, thank you guys for the well wishes for tomorrow. I am not excited, but I'm excited, you know, to go and have that that burden out, literally, out of my mouth. And let's see. So my last question for tonight. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good question. Oh, here we go. Tazir Travel says, "We were supposed to be going to Orlando this week. Living in Jacksonville, we aren't sure where is better. Right now, Jax is looking a lot better." Yeah, so right now it looks like the center of the storm is going to be hitting the Orlando area. But, you know, that could, like we said, that could really change over the next 2 days. So definitely keep a close eye on your local weather station. Look at that. I mean, one more time, there's the cone from tonight. Was updated as of, I think, 8:30 or 8:45. So basically the whole state of Florida, it could go anywhere. So, you know, you do want to keep a close eye on your local news station. Guys, listen, that is going to do it for our first Cruise Talk Wednesday, Cruise Talk Live here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and chatting tonight. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, but you digged tonight's live chat, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell. You don't want to miss a second of the fun that we got going on over here. Until next week, Wednesday, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. We'll see you guys next week on Cruise Talk Live. Bye-bye.
'Cause I can't lie.